Hello, hello. So this is Julian from notionb2b.com. So I wanted to address today a challenge, a common question in Notion is basically, as you can see here, I have two clients, okay, Gatsby and Bob Jackson, and each of them have some tasks that are assigned, right, and a project. Okay, a common problem is, if I want to share that with my client, let's say Gatsby and Bob Jackson are my clients. How do I do that in Notion in a way that Gatsby can only see his own task and project, and Bob Jackson can only see his own task and project? And that's something common challenge, right? In Notion today, it's not possible to make sure, like, that Gatsby can't see everything, task and project for Bob, and the other way around. So this is a challenge, and sometimes you want to have a single database, with all your project, all your tasks, and you want to send that to clients, and obviously you want that to be confidential. So you don't want, client B to see the data of client A, and the other way around. Okay, so let's see how we do that, how we can do that not only with Notion, but with Notion and another application called Notionapps. So this is what I'm going to show you today. So let's go. So basically, this is my setup in Notion, right? I have three databases: user, task, and project. Okay, if I go to user, you will see that I have the name of my user, the email, and the relation with project and task. Okay, let's go now to see the other database, other table. So you have task, and you get again the relation with user and project. And when I'm selecting a user, automatically I have this field, the email field, which is basically a roll-up, right, of the user property. So, I can see the task one is for Gatsby with this email address, right? This is a key information basically that I need for this task database. And the same will happen to project, right? So going to project, you can see I have project one, project two. I'm going to have a relation with users, so Gatsby and Bob Jackson. Roll-up property, and I got their email. I can add additional fields like description, time frame, and I link obviously the project with the task. So this is what I need basically in Notion. So now let's go to see how it looks like on Notionapps. Okay, so on Notionapps, so I'm going to log in here. Okay, so I've created one application called Task. Okay, Notionapps. I will put all the link in the description, so you will have the opportunity to see that, to click, and I will share as well this example that I'm showing today, so you will be able to check all that. So yeah, so I've created one application called Task, and if I go to Task, I'm defining various screen. So I don't know why, for some reason, it's putting this login screen, which I don't want. I think because I log out, and probably they are using the same cookie or something like this. So this is why I see that. But because I'm in design mode, I shouldn't see that now. I'm taking a bit of time. Let's try to refresh again. Here we go. Okay, so here you can see I have my task, and I define my screen, right? So in this screen I can see the list of tasks. You can see there is no filter here. There were three tasks, remember, in Notion, task 1, 2, 3. If I go, let me go here. So you see you have task 1, 2, 3, and here you can see everything, right? No filtering at this point of time, and the same for project, right? So I have my list of project. If I go here, I can see the detail of my project, and the same for task, right? If I select a task, I can click that, I can see the detail of my task. Okay, and for the user part, I click on user, and I can see all users, Bob Jackson and Gatsby. Now what I want as a user, if I go to this application, obviously, if I go to this user screen, I want Gatsby to see only Gatsby and not see Bob Jackson. And the same should apply to task, right? If I'm Gatsby, I should see only task 1 and task 2. And if I'm Bob Jackson, I should see only task 3. So let's go here and let's see, first if it's working, and we'll go a bit, to explain quickly what is a setup to make that work into Notionapps. But first, Notionapps is going to give you this link here. I mean, you can put some setting, right? I just put that, as a name, right, for the application. So I got this link, right? So now if I click on this link, you can see that the user, you will share this link, and they will go to this to this page, right? And they need to put their, their email address here. Okay. Oops. And with that, they will get a login, right? So I'm going to go to the email address. Oh, I have a new email. Okay, I got the login to my email address. Okay, so this is the email address obviously of our Tango. This code come here, right? I have a redirection to my main email address, but obviously, you receive the email on your email address. So you can see as our Tango now, Gatsby, I can see only task 1 and task 2, right? So this is what we are expecting. Project, I can see only project 1. Again, going back here, Gatsby, task 1, 2, project 1. So this is what you see here. If I go to the user tab, now I can see only my information and eventually update this information. So this is what we want to achieve. Just want to show you now if I log out and I log in with the email of Bob Jackson. Let's go here. Good. Okay, again, I log in and we receive the code. Okay, again, this email is redirected to my main email, but you receive that to walkery2@gmail.com. So here I can see only task 3, right? What we are expecting, and project 2. If I go to the user tab, I can see Bob Jackson with this walkery2@gmail.com. So you see, we just slice, right, the database, and user can only see their own data. So this is what we wanted to achieve. So I think that's a very good point and a very great accomplishment, by the way, by Notionapps guy. I was talking to them actually, and it was one of the reasons why they did that initially, to be able to accomplish that. Notionapps comes with a lot of other components and very nice things. So you can build something quite nice, user-friendly, like web app friendly. And people doesn't need to have Notion, right? They can just use the link, access, and see the information. So I think they did a great work. Just going back now to the configuration. So I just want to go here. So, well, when you are going to set up Notionapps, you will link your database, right? So you see I have linked my 3 database, task, user, and project. So I'm good with that. And on the user one, I'm going to indicate here what is a table or database that I want to use to log in, right? So this is my user database. I can eventually change that, but you can see, oops, sorry. So here you can see you have the user one. So this is the one I want. The login method is login code with email address. So this is what is sent, the code is sent. So this is what we get. This is only method today, but there will be more. I think they want to add Google, so there will be more. We indicate what is the email address property and what is the username property. So this is what they need to log in the user and make basically the application private. Okay, so you got that. And then on each table, you are going to indicate a permission, right? Permission to see a record based on a field, right? And the field, the property is obviously the email. As we saw before in each table, I have the email address of the user. So I'm just going to indicate, hey, use the email address to filter the information, right? Just to show only the record that has this email address. Okay, so this is what I'm doing here. Email related with the task database, now the email with the user database, and again, I'm basing the permission on the email for the project database, right? And with that, I'm done. I have everything done. I can publish my application. Okay, I can send the link. People can access it. I think for all what I'm showing now, you don't need to pay for that. It all comes with a free version. Yeah, and that's it. I will put all the link and useful information into the property. Don't forget to subscribe. By the way, this is my first video. I'm very glad to provide this kind of content. I'm, as a lot of you, I guess, I'm amazed by what you can do with Notion. So very happy to share that with you. Hope you like it. If so, please like the video, subscribe to the video. That will be very useful for me to launch this Notion B2B activity. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye-bye.